grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Greetings, Grey Maniacs. It is I here again, the Grey Man, your host for this bloggy blog. It's blog time. I've got a package. It's not comic books. Oh no! Look at the size of it. Imagine if this was comic books. Imagine how many comics would be inside if it was comic books. What can it be, you wonder? Come on, comic fans, you know what it is. You know what's inside here. If you think about it, it can only be one thing. Well, that could be anything really. It could be loads of things. But you know, thinking of the fact that I'm a comic collector, what could I possibly have in here but 6 boxes? Ah yeah, 6 short boxes, because I've got tons of comics just sitting around with no box, literally they're just kind of like standing there with no home to belong in. There's literally sitting around various places in my house, just piled up high basically. For example, let's have a look. I always forget how to do these. If you ain't done one for a while, it takes a bit of time to get it done. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me. Sort of. That's that one. There you go. One box and my quasars now have a new home. Right, these quasars have been sitting on the side since I got them out of the Firestorm box. And talking of Firestorm, I went on to eBay to look at the first series that only lasted for 5 issues. I was thinking, wondering how much they were going for. I saw one going for tenner. First bid £10, and I was like, well, that's worth it, because other places people were trying to sell just the one first Killer Frost for like £20. So I put a bid in of £10, expecting someone was going to outbid me, and I managed to get it on the first bid. So that's only £2 per comic. I think the postage was a bit of a piss take, to be honest. They wanted £4.10 for postage for 5 comics, which was a joke. But alright, and also I'm going to put Silver Surfer in this box as well. I've got a Silver Surfer run I'm trying to fill up. So and it's been sitting, basically this has been sitting in the box like this. Just sitting in a box like this on my bedroom floor. And every time a new Silver Surfer comes in, I've popped it in that box kind of thing. But now it can live in its own little short box, and I can possibly reclaim a tiny bit of floor. Right, and there's more room in this, so I've got to think of another one that can go in and live in it as well. I've got Invaders sitting around in the other room as well, but I think I've put the Invaders in. I don't know, it might be alright. I reckon the Invaders will fit in here as well. It doesn't kind of fit in the theme. I was thinking Quasar and Silver Surfer are both like cosmic heroes. Invaders are World War II heroes, so they don't quite fit in the same thing, but I don't care, it'll do. You know what? I went with Star Brand instead. I remembered Star Brand was what I wanted to put in this box. This is box number 33, by the way. And that's just the short boxes. For some reason, the long boxes I did them by alphabet. So A, B, C, D, and then the short boxes I've done by number. I might get a few more long, but I don't know. The trouble is, I've got no idea where I'm going to put these boxes. So I don't know where I'm going to pile them up. I've got a vague idea, and I've got like a cabinet, but I think I've got a cabinet that's got 4 boxes on it at the moment. That's gone wrong. The inside bit of the box is tucked out. That's better. There you go, get in there. So, yeah. It's a bit loose, this box, but the Quasar one is full. There's about 5 more Star Brand to pick up, and possibly about 10 Silver Surfer. So that should be good enough amount in this box. Maybe if I get any annuals or anything like that that need to go in here, we'll see how it goes. There's a series called Cosmic Powers. I might put that in here as well. Actually, I've not actually finished collecting that yet. Maybe I'll get my Jack of Hearts. Jack of Hearts would fit nicely in this box as well. I'll take it out. And I think I want to do as well, I want to clear out a long box and dedicate it just to like Green Lantern or to like Batman or to like Detective Comics. Because I've got Detective Comics, some older ones here, I've got a mid-range somewhere else, and the more recent ones up on my shelf. So I am thinking of trying to dedicate them all into one long box. Anyway, let's do some more boxing. Right, here's some more comics that have been laying around recently, so they can go in here as well. So I've got Nova, New Warriors and Night Thrasher. They can go in this one first. And I've got some Punishers that I had to take out of a box recently. So that's your new home. My Nova run. New Warriors. They're not all bagged and boarded. Oopsie daisy, fold them over. Night Thrasher as well. Just finished my night. No, I think I might have one more to go of Night Thrasher. And I might as well bung these Punishers in there as well. To be honest, I haven't got many Punishers. These are just like one-offs. In fact, my whole Punisher that I did have, I'm kind of in the process of getting rid of because I had no intention of ever buying a full Punisher run. So it was like, there was no point keeping them then. Just having one here and one there kind of thing. Not much point. Anyway, I've got these Legion that need to be boxed up as well. I wonder if I should try and set aside a long box just for all my Legions. We'll think about that. Right, so there's 34. That's the one with the New Warriors and the Night Thrasher and Nova. 35. I'll put the Legion in there because there's a load more to go on the Legion runs. I've got this run which goes for a good 70 odd or something, and then there's Legionnaires and yeah, quite a lot to go anyway. So they should fill up that box eventually. So that's 3 boxes out of the 6 I've got already taken up. Now these ones here, I wonder if I should keep them in this box. I don't know, I've got a few that are in boxes like this, or whether I should take them out and put them in a short box. Since I've got the short box, I'm thinking that might be the best bet. We'll see how it goes. Stay tuned. Okay, I listened to some tunes while I'm doing some sorting. So I decided to empty this box out and put it in here. So in here we've got Starman, full run. Got this full run of Our Man. We've got 3 or 4 years worth of showcase. So is it 93, 94, 95, 96 was it? Superman and Bugs Bunny. Little Supergirl, just the first 22, 23 issues from that Supergirl run. Don't think I'll get the rest of those. I bunged the Invaders in there. And when I was upstairs a second ago, I saw this little pile of just loose comics with no home to go in. So I think I'll squeeze these in the back here. They're not ones that I'm going to be completing or anything like that. But I just thought I'd bung them. After I've dropped them, I'll bung them in this box. So this is my Hal Jordan Green Lantern run so far. They were all in this box that I got given by the comic shop. He just had them lying on the side and he said I could have it when I was taking a big load of comics home. And they've been living in there for a while, but I've transferred them to that. I haven't got too many more to go in my proposed run. I'm wondering if it's worth trying to find a long box and see if I can stick 2 volumes of Green Lantern all in one long box. It's like, how do you decide these things? I'm already on the last box. I've filled up, well, kind of put things in 5 boxes, and this is my last box. Right, so I've been collecting these steel, so these can go in here. A couple of steels. It's only a short series. A couple of Amphros. There's only 6 in this series. I've not got them all yet, obviously. And House of Secrets, Eclipso. House of Mystery with him, Martian Manhunter. And the rest of it, my Dial H for Hero runs. So I've got Dial H for Hero, the original series. I've got the Adventure Comics run. Yeah. This box has got plenty of room in it, so I might see if I can fit my Blue Beetles in it as well. My Blue Beetle runs, so I've got a few of those, and that would nicely fill out the box. And where the Blue Beetles were before. But then I was thinking of maybe putting Blue Beetle and Hawk and Dove in together, because they were 2 early series that I really enjoyed when I started collecting regularly. Those were the first that I can remember, the first 2 full runs that I collected. And I'm still contemplating emptying up one of my long boxes and getting some Green Arrows from the old series and a new series and put them all in one box. I think there's room, but if I ever get around to bagging and boarding them all, there won't be room, and I'll have to shuffle it around again. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, eh? So I've been sorting out comics all day, moving short boxes and long boxes around. This has now got all my detectives in. No, it's not all my detectives, all the ones that aren't on my shelf. So my earliest ones got a pretty decent run, but there's plenty of room in there. I can get some proper bags and boards on these and hopefully fill in the gaps as well. And this did have 4 and Daredevil in. I put 4 and Daredevil into smaller boxes that these were originally in. And over there's my Batman. I'm currently going for a second box of Batman, which I'll show you a few more of in a minute. Oh, it's good fun. I'm listening to the stereo, of course. This is a French band called Misanthrope. Right, let me show you some Batman. Some Blue Beetles that I'm going to try and make a Blue Beetle box up. And I've taken out my Hawk and Dove, or some of my Hawk and Dove. Maybe I'll try and put Hawk and Dove in with Hawkman and get all my Hawkmen together if I can. Oh, wow. I completely naturally forgot what number I was at of this box 2 that I was showing you. We had Final Night, didn't we? Oopsie daisy, don't fall off. We had the Spectre bit. I think this was the next lot. Yeah, we had the Demon. Let's just show you a few because this is already quite long anyway, with me blinking going through boxes and stuff. So, and as it is, I'm going to empty out this box actually and put it into a larger box along with the earlier Batman, and then I can try and bag and board them up better and fill some gaps. Batman's kind of a hard one to fill gaps on though, because they're expensive. Quite often they are expensive. It's annoying. Why can't they make them nice and cheap? But then it's annoying if you don't have them. But if you've got them, it's like, oh, I'm so glad this is worth some money now. But yeah, you know, it's Batman dressed up as Ragman. It's a cool one. I'm pretty sure he teams up with Ragman in that one. Yeah, because Ragman was on the last cover, so I'm pretty sure it's a follow-on story. Cataclysm. Yes, we had the what was the other one? Contagion. Now we have Cataclysm. Earthquake in Gotham, caused by Quake Master. I can't remember if he actually caused it or if he just lied about it after it happened. I can't remember now. Aftershock. It's a nice cover. Look at the grimace on Batman there. He means business. When does Batman not mean business? When has Batman ever gone out with a smile and a bit of joy in his heart? When has he ever done that? With a skip in his step and a whistle? That would be a fun day in Gotham, wouldn't it? Batman just la la la, just gonna swing on my bat robe. Hi, Joker. You misbehaving again? Oh, you! What am I gonna do with you? I'd watch a Batman program like that. Ballistic, he couldn't have picked a worse time to come back. He was one of the guys caused by the bloodlines. He was bitten and had his spinal fluid sucked out by an alien, which triggered his metagene. Yeah. La 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 la. That's the Smurfs tune. I just remembered. Someone told me off the other day. I was humming the Smurfs tune. Oh dear, Aftershock. There's definitely not a jolly Batman on that one. It's a rather poignant and sad-looking Batman, contemplating whose toy that could have been, who's now probably buried under that rubble, dead. Yeah, it's a tough job being Batman, I must say. That's an action shot. He stood on the roof of a blinking pickup truck that's going through a plate glass window whilst he's pulling somebody else out of the windshield. What? Something tells me there's all kinds of dodgy physics going on in that one. He needs suction cups on the bottom of his shoes sometimes. What if he's got that? Right, Batman 1 million. I've got a big load of run to get from where it is now to 1 million. I tell you, I've got massive loads I'm missing. I know it doesn't. It barely registers as a joke, but trust me, I'm joking. Mr. Wayne goes to Washington. No man's land. He went to Washington to try and get them to not desert Gotham and leave it to his own devices. But I think Lex Luthor had his fingers in the process, and it got turned down, and Gotham became no man's land. The bridges were sealed off, and anyone who stayed in Gotham was left to their own devices. No law and order. Yeah, and the Gotham was broken up into factions. The gangs went crazy. Fear of Faith 3. I would have got out personally. I would have got out of here. They're like, there was no business. Nobody's business. I mean, I like London, but if London was hit by contagion, then an earthquake, and then and I was told it's going to be sealed off and left to its own devices, I'd go and visit relatives somewhere else until it all boiled over. Mosaic. It's a very long ongoing story, the old No Man's Land. The Visitor, like Superman's come to pay a visit. And Ranger Sly was making an interesting point, saying that these long, ongoing stories can be hit and miss. He much just prefers the small one or two issue stories. I can't say I disagree with him. There's Cassandra Cain, Batgirl. I'm not too sure I'm pretty sure she comes in. She does definitely come into the story somewhere in No Man's Land, but I'm not too sure what issue it was. Whether that was her first appearance there or what, I don't know. It's like Poison Ivy. It's a face. Is that Clayface? Maybe giant Clayface. I'm not too sure. But that Poison Ivy's like she probably decided the earthquake and the cataclysm was a good excuse for her to get the forest. I think she does. I think she claims the park as her own place actually. She's not too terrible. She turns it into her own private paradise, doesn't she? I'm pretty sure. I cover the waterfront. It's like a Batgirl story. The Code. Yeah, it was quite interesting actually. If we're thinking about it, because that was No Man's Land, and it was kind of like a one long arc, but it was short. It was broken up into shorter stories, so like stories of No Man's Land kind of thing. So it wasn't too like this, where you got to remember back to you're on part number 25 and you got to remember back to part 1 kind of thing. Nothing too terrible like that. Right, going downtown. Bane. Two-Face, looks like he's, is that Gordon that he's visiting in the middle of the night, tossing a coin? It's quite a good picture anyway. Nice use of black. And here we go, the rebuilding of Gotham, Lex Luthor's in town. He was the one he was responsible for them not getting assistance from the government and being blocked off. He had his nefarious plots afoot. Obviously all to do with power and wealth. He doesn't care about common people. Is that Huntress of a Baby? Yeah. Endgame 2. Greg Rucka, Eaglesham and Floyd. Pretty cool covers, most of them. This is an interesting cover. Is that Batman with batarangs in his hand? Or I can't tell if he's got... Is that batarangs between his fingers? Yeah, I think so. And then there's a... It looks like he's standing in front of a you know, the Gotham signal. The bat signal. Another cool looking cover. Kind of... Yeah, kind of a pink, I suppose. But like a dark pink. Not like a light pink. Trying to think like... Not peach. It's too dark for peach. I don't think it's fuchsia. I think fuchsia is more purple. But whatever. It's a shade of colour. Right. And, is this where Killer Croc is mutated? It's possible. Right, and the last one for this issue, because I've got to get it all together and upload it. Here you go. Cool. Right, I'm back tomorrow with some more. Some more from this box. Yeah, I've got some more box sorting out to do as well. On my back, shifting all the blinking long boxes around. Don't know if take it out of you. Yeah, I can't think of a small channel to shout out at the moment. I've not prepared one. If I do find one, I will do a little jingle at the end and leave a link to it and all that kind of thing. I'm not convinced that people actually watch them anyway, and they certainly don't seem to. What was it? I did one for collecting chaos the other day, and I went back to his channel today, and I don't think anyone else subbed to him. So it's like, okay. And I can't imagine that everyone who watched it was subbed, already subbed to it. I suppose it's possible. Who knows? But whatever. If I think of one, I'll do one after this. If not, I'll just go and be back tomorrow. And until next time, may all your news be good news.
There is no less weekly channel shout out today, so why not leave a comment below instead? Oh yeah, leave a comment below instead, and go and watch some more of my videos so I get 4,000 hours of streaming and I get monetized by you, whatever this is called, and get lots of money.